What is going on, guys? Unlimited Cop here, back with another video, and in today's video we're going to be talking about proxies. And as always, guys, I want to thank you guys so much for all the recent support. It's honestly been really crazy. We've been getting like 20 to 30 subs every single day. I just can't thank you guys enough. We're like 50 subs away from 2.5k, which is absolutely mind-blowing. I know I keep saying it like every video, but like, just thank you so much. And if you guys haven't subscribed and you are enjoying my content, definitely be sure to subscribe. I have a lot more videos planned that you guys won't want to miss. So before we get into the video, guys, I do want to let you guys know this video is sponsored by SquidProxies.com. They're a premier proxy service providing you guys with high quality proxies at a good price. I'll leave a link down in the description below so you guys can check them out. I also have a discount code so you guys can get 20% off your order. I'll leave that also down in the description. Definitely be sure to check them out. They gave me 100 proxies to test, and honestly, I was pretty surprised with the speeds that I got. Here's a screenshot of the speeds I got just testing on my home IP. I wasn't even on a server and they were around 100 milliseconds. I was actually really surprised that they were this fast. And they are monthly proxies, which means you don't have to buy these 24-hour proxies anymore. You're gonna buy them at the beginning of the month and be set for all the releases. Like I said, guys, there's a link down in the description below to Squid Proxies. And definitely be sure to use my promo code to save 20%. So there are two different types of proxies. First, you have your data center proxies and your residential proxies. Now before we go too in depth between those two proxies, I'm going to explain exactly what a proxy is. At its simplest form, a proxy is just something that masks your IP from the website so you can send multiple requests. Because if you send too many requests to the website, you are going to get banned. So that's why you need multiple IP addresses or multiple proxies so you can send more than one request. So let's say, for instance, you're running Cyber all-in-one. If you don't use any proxies, you're only going to be able to run one task, which probably isn't going to be very successful. Because if you run 5 tasks, it's going to send 5 times the amount of requests, which obviously is going to get you banned from the website. And when I say ban, I don't mean they're going to ban you forever. It is going to be a soft ban. It's going to be anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes, which if you are copying shoes, you know if it's a 3 to 5 minute ban, they're already going to be sold out. That's why if you're in Cyber with proxies and you have 5 tasks and 5 proxies, the website's not going to see that you're sending all the requests from the same place. They're going to see 5 different IP addresses, so they won't ban you. If you are running a bot, you have to have proxies. That's just the cold hard truth. Also, another thing to take into account besides your proxies are your delays. If you are running data center proxies and you have 1 task per proxy, I would recommend having a delay somewhere around 1000 milliseconds. Of course, if you have 2 to 3 proxies per task, you might be able to drop it down to somewhere around 8. But for the most part, I would just run 1 task per proxy at 1000 milliseconds. Here's a little screenshot of what a proxy actually is, just so you guys can get a little visual. As you can see, we have ourselves on our home IP connecting to a server, which is actually going to change our IP address and send it to the website. So now that we kind of understand more about proxies, let's move on to what a data center proxy is. So a data center proxy is basically just a proxy held in a data center, which means they're going to be faster, but unfortunately they're going to be easier to ban. If you think about it this way, if a website sees that you're coming from a data center IP address, they're going to think that's a little bit fishy and ban your IP easier than they would if you're coming from a residential IP. Most of the time, data center proxies are going to be used for Shopify sites like Kith, Undefeated, DSM. Sites like these where checkout speed matters the most, therefore you want to have the fastest proxies possible. A common data center proxy speed is anywhere from 50 to 150 milliseconds, and speed is based on your proxy provider and how close you are to the proxy, and a couple other variables. And that's pretty much all it for data center proxies. Let's move on to residential. Basically what a residential proxy is, it's just a proxy that looks like you're coming from a home IP address, which are going to be a little bit slower, around the 500 to 1000 millisecond range, but they are going to be much harder to ban. And like I was saying with data center proxies, since these are residential, if the website sees that you're sending so many requests from a residential IP, they're going to be less likely to ban you, but it still is possible. Residential proxies are used for sites that checkout speed doesn't really matter, so this is going to be like your Adidas, your Nike sneakers, Foot Patrol, Soulbox, sites like that. If a site has like a splash page or a waiting room, you're definitely going to want to use a residential proxy on it, because if you use a data center proxy, there's a high likely chance that you're going to get banned. Also, guys, I would recommend for Supreme that you do use residential proxies. You can use data center, but in my experience, I've always gotten banned with data center proxies. So I'd probably recommend you use residential proxies and maybe run a couple tasks on your home IP. That's pretty much it for data center and residential proxies. Let's move on to proxy locations. Now, proxies can be held anywhere throughout the world, really, but you are going to want your proxies to be as close to you as possible. So let's say you're running a server in Chicago, you're going to want your proxies to be held in Chicago also. That's just because the distance between you and the proxy plays a role in how fast the proxy speeds are. And basically all proxy speeds are is how fast it can send information through the proxy into the website, which obviously you're going to want that to be as fast as possible. Like I said earlier, proxy speeds for data center proxies are somewhere around 50 to 150 milliseconds. and usually residential proxies are around 500 to 1,000. Now that is pretty much it, guys, for the basics of proxies. If you guys want to see more in-depth videos about proxies, definitely leave a comment down in the comment section below. Also, if you have any questions, be sure to hit me up on Twitter. And if I did help you guys out in any way in this video, please be sure to hit that like button down below and hit that subscribe button for more content, and definitely check out some of my other videos. Also, guys, don't forget to check out Squid Proxies, link down in the description below, and use my promo code for 20% off your order. That's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. I'm Unlimited Cop, and I'm out.
Yeah, I run my city without running shoes. You ain't gotta wonder who. All these rappers sound the same. Damn, there is a ton of you. I just smirked the competition, did it right in front of you. Before I even learned to count, I kept it 100 too. I be on my Kendrick shit, really about to humble you. Never ever drop the ball, no, I never fumbled.